Hey guys, what's going on? Look, I am generally quite a positive person, and I'm going to try my best not to be miserable here, but Chelsea have just been taken apart, dismantled, battered, embarrassed, defeated by Brighton, Hove Albion. Now look, Brighton are a good team, man. They are. It was chaos versus coached. It was Brighton versus Brighton from Wish. Though, of course, Potter's gone now and Cucurella didn't feature. It's not looking good, Brev. Real Madrid aren't sweating their gonads off, watching that, thinking, ooh, we've got to go there to the bridge for the second leg. Brother, sister, the season is over. Is this team savable? Is this team savable? Is this team savable? Get the microphones up. Here's your headline. Sport means a lot to people. And I just want to let you know, it's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. We're just not good. All right. Yeah, look, man. Here's the truth. Hot off the press. Chelsea are not a good football team. We've been descending into this period for a long time. For a long time. Dare I say, years. Showing moments of positivity under Thomas Tuchel because of the autonomy that he coached into certain players. But there are still residual, underlying, foundational issues that have just come to the fore, and there's nothing left, bro. The season we won the Champions League, we tailed off in the league massively. We were poor. Towards the end of Thomas Tuchel's tenure, we were poor. We had a bit of a new manager bounce under Graham Potter, but the same issues arose, and Lampard's come in for the vibes, of which there are none. I'm okay with what Lampard's doing. We'll talk about the lineup, the game, the performances, but the big question is, who saves this team? Like, what do we do? You know? Like, I've never really felt like this before. You know? And like, in my entire life. It's just such a peculiar and difficult scenario that I'm quite an analytical, philosophical, like measured guy when it comes to football. And you go, well, this is happening because this is happening. And I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. We had 40% possession at home. There was a point where, you know, it was level and they had 70% possession at Stamford Bridge. I looked at one point in the game, they had 20 shots to our 3. Now they ended with 24 to our 7, but that was largely because they were defending a league and let us whip a couple of pointless shots. And a recurring collector's item, a weekly feature, a new feature that Todd Bowley's West London Giants are bringing to your eyeballs is every week an a youthful talent that no one knows about, that's never scored a Premier League goal before, will pop out of nowhere and score a worldie. Score their first Premier League goal. Of course, we had it with Mateus Nunes, Wolves scoring the winner. And then, of course, this kiddie off the bench and Ciso off the bench scoring the winner, who gave him an 8.8 rating. Also hit the woodwork as well as scoring that world-class goal. Cost $10 million or something. Because the Moneyball model of Brighton's very intelligent and very smart. Our model of whatever the friggin' heck we're doing, is it smart? We signed very expensive players on very long contracts. Chelsea have got... I'm going to go through these freaking players, bro, and... give them what for? Look, first out, also, like... De Zerbi, Brighton. Excellent. Brighton have done it again with a manager, haven't they? Or with just any acquisition. De Zerbi was first to say, look, I am benefiting off the good foundational work of Graham Potter, and like, it's almost like he accentuated bits and made bits better as well. Whereas we're just going off stank fest. They're going from strength to strength, buying seemingly excellent players for no money at all, and having a really attacking coach. This is the thing, right? I wanted to say this, I'm like 5 minutes in, but I wanted to say this at the top of the video. Like, overloads everywhere. Like, I'm not a football coach, but I know you've done a good thing when you've got an overload and you're like, freaking hell, mate. Brighton have got 5 on 3 here. 5 players forward to our 3 defenders. Oh, Jesus, they've done it again. And then when we attack, it's like 3 on 5. So they have 5 defenders and we got 3 attackers, and we, obviously screw it up anyway. That is just really good tactical football stuff. It's just really impressive. Really good. And had they not been screwed over and I don't have any particular love for Brighton. I feel like they've kind of mugged us off. I mean, we mugged ourselves off, but they've sort of, the fans are loving it, understandably. But they've just absolutely killed it, mate. They got the game wrapped up. Players, management, tactics, style, approach. And they got unlucky in this game, bro. Make no bones about it. They should have absolutely tucked us up big time in this game. They had I told you, they had 24 shots. And they got really unlucky with injuries. They had to freaking take off Evan Ferguson, who's like their talismanic centre forward, playing really well. But don't worry, they'll just bring on Danny Welbeck, who will, of course, just strolling down into our 18-yard box, settle himself between Trev Chalobah and Wesley Fofana, and just head one home. Don't worry about it. Danny Welbeck doesn't really score many. He'll score against us. Of course, they had to make a defensive change. One of their star players this season is Levi Colwill, so he can play against us because we're his parent club. We better not sell them Levi Colwill, because they do not deserve a great signing from us after everything that we've been through. And all of them were good, man. Matoma had a relatively quiet day by his standards, but he's still very, very good. So they had a 4-2-3-1. So did we-ish, or a 4-3-3. We had Raz Sterling playing in the false 9 striker role. He was not good. We had a lot of... Look, I thought it was going to be a back 3. I thought it was going to be Trev, Badiashile and Fofana back 3, Chilwell left wing back, and I thought it was going to be from the players starting, it could be Sterling or Pulisic right wing back. They've both done it before. But no, it wasn't back 4 with Trev Chalobah playing at right back. And then, of course, you're the French pairing of Fofana and Badiashile. Kepa in goal, Chilwell left back. Reece James did come on for right back. Gallagher and Enzo and Zakaria was in midfield. Zakaria was so bad. Let's just talk about how good and bad these players were. Right, Kepa conceded 2 goals, but he made a lot of saves. He faced 24 shots. He made 8 saves against Real Madrid, and I know he made 4 saves in this half. He probably made more. He probably made 8 or more saves. I get it. If you don't want Kepa, I'm not against that. He wore the captain's armband today and made a lot of saves. One of them was a world-class save. That's not me campaigning for Kepa to stay as the number 1. There's still an element of chaos, and the second goal was a long shot. I'm not saying he should save it, but of course, when you are training for a game, you say, well, look, Kepa... What's his weaknesses? Well, he's not got the longest wingspan, and he concedes a lot of long shots. Now, I'm not saying that long shot he should have saved, but he's going to face a lot consequently. I got no problem with Kepa in this game. That's not me saying I think he should be the answer going forwards. It is interesting that he's maintained his captaincy under Frank Lampard when Frank, I thought Mendy might come back in. Look, the centre-backs didn't impress me. I don't like how Welbeck just, strolled on down. Of course, you can't really talk at them. Talk at them? You can talk at them, I suppose. You can't really criticise them for the long shot. I think Chilwell was bad, and he's been one of our better players this season. Trev Chalobah isn't the one at right back. He maybe is if he tends to be really defensive, because our attack is just, cooking. Newsflash, our attack is not cooking. Enzo was fine. He's sort of been consistently okay. I think as we get better, he will start to shine more and more. 2 players are from the outfield that maybe I'll praise, I guess. One is Conor Gallagher. He's not the silkiest baller. His goal, and our only goal in the last 5 games, yes, was Blaggy. It was like assisted off a defender. Was it Webster or Veltman? I can't remember, but it sort of deflected off. That's why it was a Blaggy lucky goal. But don't buy a ticket, as they say. And he scored the goal. He runs around a lot. He does do defensive work, and this is where we're at now. He runs around a lot. He sort of knocks about, and this is all you can really hope for these days in a Chelsea team. But his application's great. He scored a goal. I'm looking at who scored metrics here. He's by far the highest rated. No, not by far. He's a little bit ahead of Kepa, but he does deserve a shout out in this game. If we sell Gallagher in the summer, there will be loads of suitors. People will look at what he does and be like, yeah, he will make most Premier League teams better. Simple as that. And another player that deserves a shout out is Misha Mudryk. Of course, he got the assist for said Blaggy goal, but the assist was good work. It was dribbling into the box. He's taking a bit more responsibility, hitting long shots. He's still not good, but who is good? That is the question, ladies and gentlemen. But do you want to look? This is going to be some 18 plus stuff in terms of how horrific this is. So if you've round your kids, put your hand on their ears now because I'm about to say it. Mudryk leads Chelsea for assists in the Premier League this season. There, I said it. 2. Or he's joint top with Chilwell or something. It is midway through April. It's just a meme. The whole thing is a meme. It's a bad dream. It's a nightmare. And I'm going to wake up. The thing is, look, man, I love my job, right? I love covering Chelsea. I love being a Chelsea fan. Everyone loves being a football fan, following their team most of the time. But this sucks buttholes, bro. Look, I've got to keep talking about Chelsea. Someone talk to me about Chelsea. Give me therapy. Where's my therapy? Who was bad in this game? Notably bad, I think, was Chilwell. He'll get a pass because he's been good. Sterling was bad. And you know what, man? Zakaria was real bad. Hot dog, Zakaria was bad, but he ain't played football, so... But still, he was bad, wasn't he? He was bad. Now, Joao Felix. I think I'm very close to being done with this Breda. He's clearly a very talented player. He's got a couple of goals, maybe an assist. And in this season, that's Galactico form. But, yeah, man. I have a feeling... I heard Sid Lowe talk about this on the Football Daily podcast, that a bit tongue-in-cheek, but that Atletico Madrid have got a lot better since he's come to Chelsea in January. I think he just might be a vibes player that doesn't really work most of the time. Now, look, it's not up to me. Chelsea will get a new manager. A new manager will come in. I was supposed to say he or she, but it will be he. Though I would love Emma Hayes to come in and kick the crap out of all these men. Yeah, it's up to the new gaffer to go, yeah, Joao Felix, I know exactly what you can do. And being an excellent manager, I know how to get the best out of him. And I want you to sign him, Chelsea. Because big Fabrizio Romano's out here saying, yeah, he wants to stay. Chelsea want him to stay, rather. They're working on signing him. Dude stank out the gaff today. He's the second lowest rated player on Who Scored. Yes, I'm not using Who Scored as an actual metric, but of how good they were in this game. But yeah, he was not good in this game. Yes, not at all. So it's rough, it's tough, and it's difficult. And I don't know, so we scored a goal, a deflected... I just don't know. It needs to end, doesn't it? The season needs to end. We need to give... I hope this process of what the new owners are saying, the exhaustive interview process for the new gaffer, I hope it's beyond exhaustive. I hope they've got them in labs, surrounded by psychologists and therapists, doing all the blood tests, just seeing if they've got the stones to transform what is a dismal state of affairs, man. Like, what do you hope for Real Madrid, which is like in a few days, 4 days? Like, just keep the score down, score a goal. Like, what would be a victory for you at Stamford Bridge against Real Madrid? Like a Mudryk goal. That Mudryk scores a nice goal. We lose, we draw 1-1 and bow out respectively and get the hell out of there. Hit a reset, cancel the season, just speak to the Premier League, just say, look, we're not getting relegated, we're not getting to Europe, can we just go? Can we go now? Because we're, you know, like, it'd be nice if we didn't, like, you know, that we don't have to do this. Whatever this is, because, you know, this isn't football. Anyway, Jesus freaking Christ. My life is falling apart. Let me know what you think, man. Thank you for supporting the content. I appreciate it. Thanks for dropping a like and subscribing to this channel. I will keep giving you therapy because it's therapy for me. So do subscribe, hit that bell notifications icon, and I look forward to seeing you, my dear sweet friend. We're going to be okay very soon. Ciao.